You know, I am very excited about the upcoming launch of Midnight. It is a very big deal. It's something that I think can be very beneficial for the Cardano ecosystem. But I do have one major concern heading into this that I do want to talk about with you guys. And I want to stress that this is something that could, in fact, take place when we do get our launch. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So don't get me wrong. I am very positive about what this can, in fact, do to the ecosystem. Charles Hoskinson actually had a recent discussion with David Gokhshtein, and what he said is that the monthly active users, the TVL, the transaction volume, and integrations and infrastructure of Cardano are all going to go up as a direct consequence of Midnight. And that's true. The things that people have been clamoring for a very long period of time, it seems like now have a real opportunity of taking place in this space. It gives kind of we'll say it almost a fresh start for ADA, a fresh start for Cardano, if you will, because of the new introduction of this piece of infrastructure. It's a pretty big deal. And I think that over time, we have a real opportunity to ramp up because of this. Over 100 partnerships at launch, all these major exchanges embracing is not something that people should be sleeping on. Now, here's the thing that people need to understand about launch. We obviously have the redemption phase beginning in just a few days. And I think it's very good how they have things laid out, obviously with the redemption, the thawing period, right, where you're not getting all your tokens at once. It's obviously rolled out in quarters. But one big thing that we do need to pay attention to is a financial energy split. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I've actually been through multiple ecosystem launches. I was around at the launch of obviously Shibarium. I know some people watch me for my Shiba Inu videos. I've been here for the launch of Pulse Chain as well. And I have seen what those have done to the tokens themselves. It actually created a financial energy split where people had to decide, am I going to buy this token? Am I going to buy this token? Some people will, in fact, sell their ADA and try to take on just Night token. Some people will sell their Night and move back to ADA. Now, where this differs from these other ecosystems is obviously the amount of partnerships that are in place, the fact that we do have such high conviction right now, the fact that we're not necessarily seeing this launch in a bear market. These are all very promising signs. When I went through those launches before, I did in fact watch Pulse Chain, for example. I watched actually one asset decouple from the other, and it's a little bit different because ADA is not Night, Night is not ADA, but in Pulse Chain, Hex was Hex, right? It was the same thing. So that is where I have just a little bit of concern that we may in fact see some pretty wild things happen to ADA price on day one. And what I'm talking about is Wednesday, right? You could in fact see ADA rip roaring around the charts, whether that's up, down, left, right. And this is just something that I want people to be aware of. It's something I wanted to obviously get out ahead of. It could be a very volatile time, but I think that things will calm down as time progresses. Hopefully we see Night increase in price. Hopefully we see ADA increase in price. And again, I think this can really bring in a lot of people that are not currently within the space or not currently within the Cardano ecosystem. And that's where the real opportunity lies, because right now, I would say that when it comes to ADA, when it comes to many assets in the space, you have people that are pretty well ingrained in their asset, and there's not a lot of capital rotation going on right now. There's some from speculators, but for the most part, people are just kind of sticking to their ecosystems. This might be something that could actually draw from other spaces that we're currently not tapping into. So the thing I will say is that it's a very excuse me, it's a very good thing for the long run. Okay. Short term, it might raise a lot of questions, a lot of concerns. All right. But long term, this is what brings about more use of ADA. This is what brings about more embrace for the ecosystem. This really gives us a full, completely rounded out entity, or not entity, that's not the right word, a fully rounded out piece of infrastructure with privacy, with scalability, with institutional and enterprise grade, right? This is what we've been wanting and building towards all these years. And I'm very excited to see how this all shakes out. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think is going to happen for ADA price at launch? But have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.